Ladies and gentlemen, it is about that time for another episode of Brawl News, and we have a lot of stuff to talk about here today. But I do want to say super quick, if you guys aren't subscribed to the channel and you enjoy my content, be sure to subscribe. We're getting super close to 700,000. We're only 6,000 away. And I know this is the oldest trope in the book for YouTubers. I hate it too. It's annoying. I'm sorry. But taking a look at the subscribed versus not subscribed, we have 77.8% not subscribed and 22% subscribed. Crazy. So if you're one of those, you've been watching me for a little bit and you aren't subscribed, it would do me a solid. Thanks guys, much love. But like I said, we have a lot to get into, so I'm not going to waste any more of your guys' time. Starting things off with the most important piece of news, I would say, in this episode today, and that is the biggest Supercell make campaign to date being announced here just a few days ago. We have Brawl Stars saying, "Brawlers assemble. It's time to make 6 skins." The Brawlers are Buster, Carl, Chuck, Grom, Janet, and Sam. The theme is superheroes. We got a lot of really interesting stuff going on here in this Supercell Make campaign, and I'm thinking this has a bit more to do with just skins here, right? But just another rundown, we can see all the Brawlers here, all centralized around that superhero theme. I'm sure the Brawl Stars community is going to knock this one out of the park. We can already see some fun ideas. I think that's Sam Hulk or something like that. So freaking sick. But like I said, I think there might be a bit more to this make campaign than just the skins themselves. In a recent video here on the channel, we had discussed that possibly the most recent Supercell make campaigns have been giving us a look-see as to what the next brawlers might be who are getting hypercharges, right? We saw some overlap with the Jean and Sandy one where their Supercell make campaign skins were released when they were getting hypercharge, maybe to cause a little bit more buzz for people to possibly purchase the skins more because they're getting a hypercharge. You guys get the gist. So we had speculated that maybe Amber and Mr. P could be getting one, seeing that they also got Supercell make skins without a rhyme or reason, and of course they are 2 brawlers who do not have hypercharges. But bro, hey, I'm telling ya, I think there's 2 different interesting points from this newest Supercell make campaign. Number 1, we could be dealing with a theme for a potential update, which we will be getting into more evidence on later on in this video. But also, keeping on this same vein of hypercharge potentials, it's quite ironic that there is a perfect 6 brawlers, which, as we know, that seems to be the perfect number that the dev team likes to release in these updates for hypercharges. And I guess this just could be the biggest coincidence of all time, but none of the 6 brawlers featured in the make campaign have hypercharges yet. It would take me a really long time to scroll through all of them, but you can take my word for it. None of them got a hypercharge. So that lineup is immaculate for potential hypercharges. So again, can't be 100% certain, but I think that is a very possible outcome. But the other important topic that we need to get into is the theme centralized around this campaign and its potential for a future update theme being superheroes, right? Now, it's been a long time since a Supercell make campaign gave us what a future update theme would look like, but I think this has the most potential compared to any of the previous make campaigns, seeing that this is a pretty historic one. And why else would we get 6 different skins on one theme? It just makes sense that this would be a theme coming out very soon. Also, adding another really interesting layer to this potential theme in the future, I ended up stumbling across this post from Andes talking about this in more detail, saying we could have another superhero brawl pass. Looking at the second bullet point here, in my opinion, is where it gets really fun. Thanks to the last survey we had this year on future themes, we know that there is a possibility of returning to the superheroes theme in a future brawl pass. I was kind of unaware that this was actually a part of a recent survey. If you guys aren't aware of the surveys, the Brawl Stars dev team have been doing this recently where they send out surveys that actually have some really important future update information, much like those skins that we've talked about in the past that of course could relate to future update themes. And then even taking it a step further, this survey was about future update themes and what you'd be interested in. So plugging into an English translation here are all the different potential themes that the Brawl Stars dev team put into this survey, seeing whether or not the community would be interested in the few. But we have Brawl Pass themes that could arrive in the future. We have K-pop, Three Kingdoms, Zodiac Mythology, Feudal Japan, Superheroes, Phantom Knights, Baby Brawlers, Medieval Fantasy, Soccer Nationalities, Hip Hop, Egyptian Mythology, and Meal. I really like that Meal one. It's been a really interesting ongoing theory from, I would say, a few years ago now for a potential update theme, which maybe we can return to in a future Brawl News episode. But of course, the superheroes theme is there again. So it seems like we could be finally getting into that theme based on the community's feedback centralized around it and the Make campaign that we just received. Not a bad idea, if you ask me. I love the concept of superheroes, and being a theme in and of itself, I think would hit pretty dang hard. Now, as for a time frame, I'm not quite certain. It could very well pop up in that 2 seasons that we get in every Brawl Talk, so maybe we'll get more information on this in the next Brawl Talk. But a lot of the time with these Make campaigns, it takes quite some time for the skins to get designed and implemented into the game, so we'll have to wait and see on that note. Either way, looks like we could be getting a superhero season in the future. And not only that, these 6 brawlers very well could be getting those hypercharges very, very soon. Speaking of hypercharges, there is some, I guess, fun speculation centralized on another brawler that might be getting hypercharged just based off of what has been going down recently inside the Brawl Stars community. We have Brawl Stars pointing out here a interesting potential, and that is Poco potentially getting a hypercharge here soon as well. It's a pretty simple speculation and reasoning, but I guess it makes sense. Hey, sometimes it can be simple. They point out that Poco is the only rare brawler in game with no hypercharge, and based on previous updates, in almost every update, at least one rare brawler gets a hypercharge, except for the December update, which I guess if you think about it at a developer standpoint, it makes sense for the lowest rarity brawlers to get the hype content because everyone has access to those brawlers, so more people can get the new abilities, right? So I'm assuming a lot of you guys have Poco out there. So it makes sense to get rare brawlers their hypercharges ASAP. And I don't know if this relates in a fun way at all, but I also saw this post from Brawl Source. I don't know if it has a ton of merit or anything like that, but I guess it kind of relates to Poco as well. People found out, or I should say Brawl Source noticed, on the newest Ems skin, the Medusa Ems. In her mirror, there's this really strange face or figure. So the mirror that Medusa Ems has is replacing her smartphone on her traditional skin. But the only reason I'm bringing up Poco, and a lot of people are thinking this could be a new Poco skin hint or something like that. I don't know if that's the case. But if y'all didn't know, Ems on her smartphone, no matter what skin has her smartphone, there's a profile picture of Poco on it. Ems likes Poco. I think that's the lore behind it. They're like a couple or something like that, or Ems just admires Poco to a weird degree. But I guess seeing that it's replacing Poco here, I guess the speculation in the community is that, I don't know, maybe Poco is getting something important here with this strange change. And I guess it could tie into that fun hypercharge theory as well. If a brawler's getting a skin, a hype skin, it might make sense to also release a hypercharge, kind of the same reasoning that we made for those Supercell Make campaign skins. I don't know, found it interesting. I don't think there's a lot of weight behind it at all. Really, the biggest thing that I think has the most potential is those 6 from the superhero Supercell Make campaign getting 6 hypercharges. But those 6 could be not in this update, but the next update, right? Seeing that Make campaigns take a long time, so maybe the Amber, Mr. P, and I guess now maybe Poco could be getting something in the next update. I feel better about the Amber and Mr. P, but who knows, man? We just kind of gotta wait. But getting away from that, moving along to our next bit of news, and that is in regards to the classic Brawl Stars event that we have going on for free mega boxes. We ended up making a video on this, I guess, in a more sour mood centralized around it. Basically just saying that the new mega boxes are not the exact same as the old ones. Not trying to trash it, we're still getting free rewards. Free rewards are free rewards. Free is always good. But I know there was a bit of worry when it came to the amount of mega boxes that we can get for free collecting the tokens every single day, right? People ended up noticing that it might be pretty dang difficult to get that free Rico Hypercharge skin, because with the tokens, if we get them every single day, we would get 8 mega boxes, plus we got the free one on the very first day, and we'll get one from the challenge, so that is exactly 10. which, as you all should know, we need exactly 10 megaboxes in order to unlock the Hypercharge skin for free. Now, admittedly, even though it's like the exact amount that we can get for free, all of them we can get for free without that much difficulty, right? We just got to play, what, 4 games a day? Whatever it is to get the tokens that we get every single day. The free megabox, not hard, and the challenge is going to be unlimited wins, so that's another free megabox. Everyone should be able to get 10 megaboxes. However, there were some changes 4 days ago. I'm not sure if you guys ended up picking this up, but they did some small tweaks to the event pretty shortly after it started. Danny's saying this over on Twitter. We've done a small adjustment and added 4 more quests during the event, making it 108 star tokens now. This means it's 11 megaboxes in total if you play the event perfectly, and if you miss 1 day or 2, you can still get 10 megaboxes and guarantee the free Hypercharge skin. So there's just a little bit more wiggle room. If you guys have something planned to take you away from not being able to play Brawl Stars every single day, you should still be able to get the skin for free, which is nice. Dude, hey, Hypercharge skin, that's a hype skin. What do they have it priced at? What, like 800 and some gems? The actual value of a skin, getting that for free is pretty awesome. And I do want to say before we move on, I know there's a bit of a negative connotation around this event, which kind of stinks. It is very, very nice and nostalgic that the mega boxes are back. And I think we've kind of grown accustomed to getting so many free rewards inside of Brawl Stars that even with free rewards in the game, we can kind of get this sour attitude towards it. If it's not up to like the standards or the like awesomeness of the previous mega boxes and what we hold in our memory of the mega boxes, getting something different from that may feel a bit bad, but at the end of the day, we still need to remember that this is free stuff. We're getting free rewards. So it is okay to feel disappointed if you had higher hopes for it, but let's just try to keep in mind that we are still getting free rewards from the game that we're playing just for playing. Again, let me know what you guys are thinking. Do you think the community is getting a little too over negative about the Mega Box event? I can definitely see feedback when it comes to like the game modes. I think people aren't absolutely adoring the game modes and stuff like that, but that's just a event problem, I would say. But yeah, I would love to hear what you guys have to say about Classic Brawl and the event itself. But finally, moving along to some really fun news here related to Brawl Stars. If you guys are fans of plushies and Brawl Stars, we got plushies in the background here and you've wanted to cop your own. It looks like there's a really fun collab about to happen with U2s. I guess they might not be plushies, but a little bit more about U2s if you haven't heard of them. Basically, they turn different IPs into toys, right? Different figures and stuff, which they've worked with a ton of people in the past. They do a lot of collaborations, but there was a recent post on what they would be working on in the future, what collabs they would be doing. And there's a lot to go through, that's for dang sure. But on the last page of this post, as you can see here, it looks like they're going to be making 3 to 4 different characters from Brawl Stars, which is really, really exciting if you're into this type of thing. It's always nice just seeing like different things being collabed with inside of Brawl Stars. It's kind of a rare event. So yeah, I'm all for it. Maybe you'll see a new action figure chilling out on in the background, giving Bruce and Spike company. But yeah, man, that's just about all I got for you guys here in this episode today. Always fun and exciting stuff happening inside of Brawl Stars. Very curious as to what you guys have to say about everything we discussed here in this episode, specifically and especially the Supercell Make campaign, potential themes in the future, and those hypercharges that could come around in the future. Always looking forward to it, dude. Looking forward to it. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Always appreciate you all, and we will see you very, very soon. Adios and take care, everybody. Peace out.